Hello everyone, welcome back to Drink Dive, the show where we dive into new drinks and new topics, and it's an all boys episode. Kate is having fun at her formal at the moment, so hope you're having fun. But I'm here with, obviously, Luke, Life, and Max, my co-hosts, and obviously we have a new drink. We also have a lot of topics to talk about this week, but it was Life's pick this time. So Life, what are we drinking?
Today, I picked a beer,
A
which is
beer.
called. Actually, I don't know how to pronounce this. Hollandia.
Hollandia.
This is definitely a Max drink because Max, why?
Because I am Dutch.
Part
Dutch, yeah.
Oh.
He is part Dutch.
Looking into it. Looking forward to getting into it.
Yeah, well,
Me too.
But life's about to open. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just trying to so I can open it and whenever I want.
On the other hand, now my drink was very last minute. Luke was standing next to me when I bought it. I'm having Soda Boss pineapple lollies. So I hope this actually tastes like the Allen's lollies because they are fire. And obviously, if you're new, I don't drink alcohol, so I drink sodas instead. So quickly, we'll go to you guys for your thoughts, Life.
Well, yeah, I picked a beer because we probably won't get another opportunity for a while, since Kate doesn't like beer too much. But yeah,
Well,
I'm excited for this one.
she will be back next week. She was meant to have her drink this week, but then we just for some reason just didn't film yesterday, and so she couldn't make it. So Life chose to drink instead. But Luke, what are you hoping for?
Expecting to have a good time. I trust these people because Hollandia's been around since 1758.
Damn.
No way.
So hopefully they're doing a good job. But yeah, whenever Kate's not here, you know how it goes. Crack open a big old lager. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, Max.
Yes.
Well, good size can.
It's huge.
Good price.
Good size.
And it's got that good old packaging that looks like all the other fancy ones, like Peronis and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna taste quite good. Looking forward to trying it.
1.9 standard drinks.
Which
as well.
is what percentage was?
4.7%.
Okay.
But it's a big can, that's why it's so.
Another-
2 drinks.
Another plus with this drink, it's relatively cheap for the size that it is.
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
was how much per can?
Just that.
$4.80.
Yep.
$4.80 per can, and it's a 4-pack. We were also meant to have Dane on here, but Dane also something came up with him. So I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after, but Dane will be on here in the next 2 weeks, and I will fucking force him. I don't care.
You need to try the beer as well because he does have the beer.
He does have the beer. What am I expecting from this? Hopefully, Allen's lollies. That's as much as I can hope for. I don't know how it's gonna taste. I just picked a green drink. I saw it in Ezzy Mart. But obviously, boys, let's get this open.
Yes.
Get your drinks
after
open.
waiting.
Fuck.
Damn. Spat everyone.
Smells like a beer.
Smells nice.
Smells like a beer. My one, what the fuck? My one is so sweet. Oh no.
Wait.
Yeah, get the pour test. I mean,
Whoa.
it's gonna be just a
What the fuck?
The life's light turned on.
There's a huge bug on my light. Look.
Can't say it.
Can't
bro.
see it,
All I see is light.
Whoa!
Shit, rest in peace.
Ugh.
Kill it.
Careful with
Oh,
this
well, don't-
shit.
Yeah,
We
that's got a lot of foam.
Okay, fixed it.
Did it
Fine, it's
spill?
underneath.
Damn.
That's the foam
Whoa.
covers half the glass.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna give this a
God.
few hours to,
Wait,
settle down.
what? Okay, full test.
Here we go.
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what-
Oh shit.
Careful, there's a lot
I
of
shouldn't have
Oh,
poured it like
watch
that.
out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Bro,
Yeah, I know.
you poured so much and
Fucking
there's
learn
so
from
little
last time.
drinks.
No. You got to pour it on the
I know.
edge. Pour it on the edge.
Damn, dude.
Okay, so it looks like you guys are going to be having like no sips of this drink to start us off.
It's
We're gonna have to
getting
go
there,
No,
it's
we're
pour it.
gonna
getting
have
there.
decent amount.
Okay, so I mean, it looks
I
like
have to settle a bit.
it looks like a normal beer. It does
Mhm.
look like a normal. Max, yours is not moving at all.
Typical.
yours is
No,
not.
no, it's shrinking a bit.
I've made some progress.
Well,
I've made massive progress.
yeah, life's mate, dude. Don't. Let's not have
Jesus
a repeat of a
Christ,
couple of
mate.
weeks ago.
Yeah, you should know.
But all right, I think boys, we send it. You
Let's
guys,
try it.
drink through the foam. I don't give a shit. Let's send it.
Let's go.
All
It's
right.
fun.
Cheers,
I love
boys.
foam.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
God, what's wrong with?
I think my whole first sip was all foam. Hang on, all right, I need to try some of the beer actually.
I was like, what the fuck happened to Max?
My sip was a really refreshing hit. It was really refreshing.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
quite
that's nice, that
tasty.
one.
Yeah.
I actually like this a lot.
Is it
Damn.
better? Is it? No, hold on. We'll get to that. But
Yeah.
First thoughts.
I think this is going to be really high rated for me.
Ooh.
You can drink this so easily. This is really good.
Well, if you can drink
That's
it
fun.
easily, life. I mean, just like last week,
What
I
do you
think you
mean?
should scull it. No,
All
don't. No,
this?
don't.
No.
Don't do that.
Mm.
Max, have you gotten to the actual drink yet?
Yeah, I managed to get to the drink. Quite foamy. It kind of exploded a little bit when I opened it, but I think that's just because I got bumped around in my bag today. It's quite good. I like that it's a bit stronger than the tradie lager.
is.
Less watered down, more actual, beer taste, which is nice. And the foam's not too bad as well. There's just quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the start.
Well, Luke.
Yeah, just very tasty. I'd rate it higher than the tradie for sure, because that was a bit on the average side, as I said before.
Yeah.
Well,
Very foamy, so, when you get past that, it's nice and tasty. I'm surprised I haven't heard of this brand. It looks pretty well established. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they did a good job. They've been doing a good job for 17,000 fucking years.
don't think they've been around for that long. But Luke, yeah, what do you rate that out of
Yeah.
10 then? If you rate it higher than the tradie,
9.5.
close to a 10.
Very nice.
Wow.
It's actually very nice.
Wow. Okay. Life.
I will say, I was going to say something similar, but I'm going to be quirky and say 9.6.
Okay, that's a first on this on this podcast. Not a 5 or a normal number. We got a 6. All right, Max.
That's how you're going to go about it.
All right, well, I was gonna give it a 9, but I think I have to give it a 9.7.
Oh.
Just to one up the ante,
Well,
Fuck's sake.
it's not too bad. My one is, I don't know, eh? It's fucking weird. Like, it doesn't taste like an Allen's lolly. It doesn't really taste like pineapple either. It kind of does, but it's like very fizzy. Which, I mean, it's fucking fizzy drink, but like, I don't know. It just doesn't really taste like anything. It just tastes like I've got acid in my mouth, which is
Vomit?
no. But like, because
Sweet vomit.
there's acid in these, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. There's just a bunch of foam. Or foam, I say. It feels like it. I give it like a 4.5 because it tastes like nothing. I didn't even pay for this. Luke paid for it. So
Max, you owe me like
I owe you
$3.
shit. No, do not. I'm not paying you $3.50. It's not happening.
that.
Yeah, I give this a 4.5. Obviously.
Damn, so not a 9.8. That's actually a shame.
No, this sucks, man. I know. I wish I could have done a 9.8, but
That's so sad.
oh well. It's our highest rated drink so far, the beer. So
For a beer, yeah.
I think just in general, was there a
And there's a lot of it.
was there a 10 out? I think
I'm
everyone.
rating this in terms of a beer, not compared to all the sweet drinks and stuff. I kind of rate that a bit differently
Okay.
in my head.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
different. You can't have a shitload of beer.
Yeah.
It just makes you,
Bloated.
bloated and sick. But
Yeah. Well.
yeah,
Well.
this is up with like Midoriya and whatever else we had.
Say my name. No, I'm joking. I'm
Mid-
joking. I'm
Midoriya.
joking. All right. Well, we'll move on here to our actual topics. We'll come back. Boys, don't finish it too fast, so you can maybe change your answers to a 9.8. Our first topic is there's this game that a couple people have played in their lifetime. It's called Fortnite. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Obviously, Fortnite's gone back to Season 5, Chapter 1, which is personally my favourite season. In Fortnite OG, and they have broken numbers. You thought the game was popular? It peaked at 5 million concurrent players on the opening day. 5 million. More stats here I've got. The biggest day in Fortnite's history with over 44.7 million players jumping in and 102 million hours of play. That is a lot.
Sure is, but
And you can definitely tell when you get on there because there's so much lag. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, nah, not for me. Like yesterday when we were
Well,
playing, Max, you didn't load into a few games that I loaded into, but yeah,
Yeah. That was probably just some technical difficulties.
it
But
was.
I can definitely see that there's even in the loading screen lobby. Sorry, it's very laggy, and I think that's because of the servers aren't really handling the amount of people that well.
Yeah,
yeah.
but they're trying their best.
That's a good sign. Yeah.
They're trying their best. So
However, what was it? 44 million or something.
44.7 million players jumping in. I don't know if it's different
Insane.
players or if it's like that many times people loaded up the game. I'm not too sure.
Well, it's either way, it's a decent effort.
Yeah, either way,
The servers are holding.
it peaked at 5 million players. Either way,
Pretty crazy.
at one time.
I feel like they did that whole OG thing though because they were realizing they were losing traction a bit. They're like, what do we do next? How can we up the ante again and bring back all the people, bring back hype? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So I feel like
It's that whole thing of getting bigger and better, just like Marvel. They're just
Yeah.
moving on to the next
Exactly.
biggest thing and just trying to up the ante that until it's just too much.
yeah.
So it's kind of a good thing that they brought it back down just so they can rebuild kind
Yeah.
of from the ground up.
So what they're also doing is each week they are actually changing the map to the next season for the next 4 weeks.
Oh.
So this season we had this week we had chapter 5. It'll be chapter 6 where the ice comes in, and then chapter 7 where the cube's floating, and then chapter 8. I can't remember what happens in chapter 8, but that is probably what we will be getting. Maybe we'll get an extra 2 weeks or we get to season X because that was a fun season. Luke, I know for a fact, has not played a game of this season. He's not a big Fortnite
It's
guy.
been a few months.
Guys, can I just say on video, we have been trying to film a Fortnite video, Max and I, for the past fucking 3 days. Life's been busy and Luke just doesn't want to get on the game.
Nah, have you guys heard of duos?
We have, but it's not Drink Dive if it's just me and Max. But don't worry, you'll be getting a Fortnite video
That's me.
at some point in the next 2 weeks. I don't know if it'll be this week or next week. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this game, it feels like 2018 again, and I love it. I love it. Even though I'm like shit at the game, I do have 3 wins. I got 2 today. I got 2 crown wins, so fuck you, Max. Another game that has been, it's probably the most looking forward to game ever.
Anticipated game.
Anticipated, that's the
Sure
one.
is.
The most
Absolutely.
anticipated game in the past, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 9, 10 years. The game's 14 years old. I don't fucking know.
10.
Same thing. It's GTA 6.
Fuck
Rockstar literally today announced that GTA 6 is official. It is happening. We are getting a trailer in December. To be honest, it's probably going to be just a couple of
teaser.
It's going to be a
Yeah.
couple things of the Miami, because it is based in Miami. It's going to be a couple cinematic shots and then just the logo pops up. But hey, that's better than nothing. Unless
Yeah, we know it's official. We got all the leaks. Maybe a year ago or something. I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, basically Rockstar came out today, celebrating their, I think, 25th birthday of the developer. And with that, they said, yep, GTA 6, the trailer's going to drop in early December. We've been trolled for years and years straight about seeing this game, and now it's finally fucking happening 10 years after the 5th one.
It
I
is.
really can't
that's-
wait.
That's good.
I think they're going to really integrate the new features they integrated in Red Dead.
Mm.
A lot of the NPC stuff. It's going to be really exciting to see. And yeah,
Another thing
I'm
another thing they should do is they need to fix up mechanics with like weapons and just guns in terms of like getting more options so you can slide and shoot and stuff, you know, shit like that, where they have done that in some of their other games like Max Payne 3. Max. You know, in games like that where it, like physics actually looks real and people aren't just rolling left and right. But other than that, this game is definitely set to come out next year. It has to. If they're doing a trailer in December, this game has to come out next year. I'm gonna say probably around October, November next year is when I reckon. But
really,
that's what I reckon. Just because, you know, it'll be leading up to Christmas and whatnot. Even though a lot of kids should not be playing it because it's definitely an 18+ game. But if your parents let you, your parents let you. You know what I mean? So
I hope it's not going to be another Cyberpunk.
it
But
can't be.
No, it's Rockstar, so it can't be, right?
It can't be.
Surely.
Cyberpunk was the most broken game of all time. It cannot. If it's a broken game, no, Rockstar wouldn't release it if it's a broken game. If it's been 10 years of them not
would hope
releasing
not.
it, they wouldn't release it if it was a broken game.
Yeah.
They would want to release it, you know, as few bugs as
I
possible.
trust
for
Rockstar.
sure.
I trust
But
Rockstar.
what
If it's been 10 years in the making, I've got all the faith in the world in them.
What I think they should do though
Hopefully.
for this is only release it to next gen consoles and PC. I think if they're doing a big game this big, they don't worry about the PS4 or the Xbox One. You know,
They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
they shouldn't worry about it because we're going into that next level. You want to have those good graphics at all times. So, you know, PCs, they can all run whatever graphics. But then if you're stuck on a PS4, you're stuck on an Xbox One, and no offense to those players, I don't think you should have just like the new Spider-Man game, how it's only a PS5 game. I think they should do the same with GTA 6. But that might just be my opinion.
With that, they've
thing
also
is-
wrapped up all the updates for GTA 5 online. We're going to get no more expansions or anything. They've said, you know, that's coming to an end. We're going to be going into GTA 6 and it's going to be exciting. So,
It's
yeah, end of an era, really.
It really is. It's been 10. It's been 10 years. It'll probably be 11 by the
10 years.
time GTA 6 comes out.
It comes out, yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna say that there's gonna be a lot of people still doing GTA 5 though, just for nostalgia and stuff.
if it doesn't come onto current gen consoles like PS4 and Xbox One, there'll definitely be still a lot of GTA 5 players.
Mm.
I'm just.
I feel like
yeah.
I feel like if they only release it to next gen, you know, consoles and PC, it could hurt their sales
100%.
a little bit, just because a lot of people don't have PS5s yet,
100%.
or the new Xboxes. But that might be the good move to do if they want to encourage, you know,
Next
better
gen gaming.
gameplay with the yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, sales for the PS5.
Yeah,
well.
like they might have like a maybe a deal going on with like Xbox and PlayStation. Like if this game comes out and then next gen consoles rise by like, I don't know, 30-40% in buying, like they get a cut.
It would definitely be a motivator for people who are on the fence about purchasing the PS5 rather than, you know, keeping their PS4.
Yeah.
Because this is such a long game in the waiting. You know, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I do think that the, you know, smarter move would probably be to release it to all of them.
Yeah, that's definitely the smarter move. I think the one thing they shouldn't do is release it on Switch. That would be a fucking nightmare. But
Yeah. I think we can.
I think I'd buy it just for shits and giggles. But we're gonna move on. Talking about the Switch, there is a certain Switch game that was released this year, and as you can see, this poster right here, it was The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Now we have got news that a live-action Zelda remake is announced, and it will be made. And I've got the producers here. The producer, they are Shigeru Miyamoto, which I think is one of the big Nintendo. I remember that name, Miyamoto, from somewhere.
Yeah, that is Nintendo.
And Avi Arad. I don't know about that guy. It's directed by Wes Ball, who did The Maze Runner and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It's co-funded by Nintendo and Sony Pictures, and the worldwide distribution will be by Sony Pictures. So I reckon that movie probably comes out in like 2026, 2027. I'd guess maybe 2027. But there's a certain guy that thinks he should be Link. Max, who is it?
He thinks he
Oh,
is
no.
destined for this.
Who?
And that man is MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
What?
This guy.
Machine Gun Kelly on
It
his
can't be
I
serious.
did, yeah.
on his Insta story, put that post up on it and said, "If I don't play Link, we have a problem." That is the
I saw
exact
that same
quote.
quote.
He
I
has
saw
some
that
troll.
same one.
He has to be.
I
yeah.
mean, I can see I can see a resemblance.
I don't at all.
I don't know.
I don't think.
He can act.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
resemblance
yeah,
isn't really the point.
I just don't really see him acting in this. You know.
Yeah. Well, it can't be that bad if he acts in it, and we got Jason Momoa starring in the Minecraft movie. But anyways,
But there's a Minecraft movie? What are you
yeah,
what?
2025 Minecraft movie. Jason Momoa is
Oh my
starring in it.
God.
I wonder how that's
There's no
gonna go,
way.
because that's
Oh,
gonna
no.
be
I have to-
that's gonna be just a shit fest. I can't wait for that.
Mm.
But we'll stay away from video games until later on in the episode. We'll talk about some stuff that happened earlier last week or last weekend. The weekend was set to come to Australia in December, I think. I think it was December or it was late November. He has pushed back his tour, and there's no future date. So I know a lot of weekend fans, including some people that I work with, were distraught. So he won't be coming. So, as well as Rolling Loud Australia. If you don't know Rolling Loud, it's the big sort of rap concert where they had like 50,000 rappers in there. Excuse me. It was meant to come to Australia, I think January or February. And that's now just basically just been cancelled. And like, it has also been pushed back. I don't know if that'll actually happen next year or happen the year after. But I'm pretty sure Travis Scott was meant to headline it as well. It wasn't announced, but I think that's the reason why it's been pushed back is because Travis Scott couldn't make it because of his tour now.
Probably why.
But more on music. This is the second time ever in history that there are no men in the top 10 songs of the week in the Hot 100 list. Can you guys guess the first time in history?
The what?
First time in history.
Absolutely not.
The first time in history
No.
happened last year when Taylor Swift released Midnights and all 10 songs were
Oh.
from that album.
Every single fucking episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Taylor Swift
Yeah.
weekly update.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
once again, I'm pretty sure 7 of the top 10 songs are Taylor Swift songs, and one of them's like a Doja Cat song, which is actually a pretty good song. I like that. I think it's Paint the Town Red. Yeah, that's actually, good on you, women. Let's give a round of applause for women, guys. Give a round of applause. Good job. Good job. There's actually just no good male artists these days, besides like The Weeknd in like current day music.
All running out of ideas, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, have you heard the Drake album? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sad.
good job to women. We support women. And one thing I'll quickly touch over here as a topic, because I'm a wrestling fan. Crown Jewel happened over the weekend. We saw a lot of new things going on. Like Logan Paul is a WWE champion now. I saw this coming from ages away, and oh my god, it's happened. And I can't wait to see where they go with this, because it's going to bring so much publicity to WWE. You do not understand. It's going to blow up again just because of this Logan Paul Donny. Had a good match with Rey Mysterio. Hit him with brass knuckles. Cheated, but he still won it. Kairi Sane returned after her 3-year absence from WWE after traveling Japan. She helped Io beat Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley is just the best Aussie wrestler on the planet. John Cena actually might have retired. He didn't say it, but the ovation that they gave him afterwards, he might have retired. He put over Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa absolutely fucking killed him. And he might have... I think his last match is coming up at WrestleMania. I think that's his last ever match. I don't know who he's going to face. I don't know what's going to happen there, but I think he is retiring come March next year, April next year, which is definitely a sad thing to hear about.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then my GOAT, Roman Reigns, beat LA Knight in the main event to retain his undisputed world championship. It was like a standard Roman Reigns match. You know, people got involved, cheating, whatever. Roman Reigns is the GOAT. He's going to hold the title for another 3,000 days. But that's enough of WWE. And let's move on to, once again, Logan Paul. You see this? See this here? This is one of 1 billion Prime bottles sold worldwide. Yep. Prime have officially sold 1 billion Prime bottles and apparently have amassed $1.2 billion from it. Like, KSI and Logan Paul are basically billionaires, the first YouTube billionaires, which is quite cool to think about. Yeah, you'd think like Mr. Beast would be, but the amount of money he spends on his videos, I don't think he's ever going to be a fucking billionaire. But good on them.
But isn't there another company behind Prime, and they're just using Logan Paul and KSI to bring that shit up?
I don't think so.
That.
No, I think that they
promote it.
literally created it. They started it, which is even crazy. It's even crazier to think about that they had no help. Well, they had help obviously from like actual people know how to make drinks, but you know, that's all good. But a big bit of news that actually broke today, I think, or was it last night? The SAG-AFTRA, or you know, because Max is a bit special, the actors' strike is over. It's finally over.
Yep.
118 days that strike lasted. A bit shorter than the writers' one. But I don't know the details. Does anyone have the details of what they actually discussed? What they agreed to?
No idea.
I didn't think it's...
No,
I
saw it very briefly.
I don't think it's even public, but...
As soon as I mean, it's good that they can get back to shooting and stuff and being productive.
Yeah, well...
I hope
they
they got justice. I don't know.
Well, I'm guessing they did if they're not striking anymore.
Ooh. It's on hold. It's suspended. There's no more gatherings in America. But we don't know what's going on with it.
So it's...
I feel like the writers' strike was a bit more deserved because I mean, actors are the... If you think about it, actors are the ones that are really getting the attention.
Yeah,
they're the ones that really get famous. The
True.
writers, you can't name
Very true.
you know very famous writers who turned out really great movies. You know,
Yeah.
So I think that the writers' strike was a bit more deserved. The actors' strike, I don't have too much information on that, but
yeah,
they definitely get the publicity. And it's actually good that they helped with the writer's strike because that also helped gain, attention to it. But yeah, that's my kind of thoughts on that.
Yeah.
I just feel like the writer's strike was more important.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's fair enough. Everyone respect the writers because without writers, the actors have no fucking
they've
job.
got no jobs. They've
Exactly.
literally got no jobs.
They're just reading off a script.
One thing.
One hand washes the
script
other.
that the script that the writers made.
Yeah, you know who the real talent is? The people who
The
wrote
writers.
the script.
The ideas,
yeah.
people.
Why I don't give a shit about that. But one thing I'm excited for is this show is going back into production. Stranger Things is going back into production, and we're finally gonna get that fucking season done. We're finally gonna finish this story. I can't
Last season?
wait. It is the last season. It is the last season.
I think I heard something
We'll see about that.
Millie Bobby Brown
Oh,
saying that she's too good for.
No, she didn't say that.
Stranger Things
What she said is she's sick of it, and she's like she just wants it to get it over and done with. She wants to move on with that chapter of her life. But she knows that there's one more season. They have announced one more season. The Duffers literally did that before season 4 came out. They said season 5 was the last season, and the Stranger Things writers actually leaked the first 2 lines of the script on Stranger Things Day.
No.
But it doesn't really.
Damn.
And a lot of people have gone into frenzy. I think it was something like a young boy listening to a very memorable song or something. And I think we all think it's Will Byers listening to Should I Stay or Should I Go? Because that is very synonymous in the second season, first season. I think it's the first season. When we have that scene with him and Jonathan. But
Definitely the first season.
I think it was the first season. But
yeah.
another bit of sad news, not for me because I never used it. Today marks 14 years of Omegle. It also marks the day that Omegle shuts down. Omegle, the chatting site where you'd get on and talk to random strangers, or if you were lucky enough, you got to see a stranger's penis, shuts down completely.
Happened quite often.
Yeah, dude.
They have, I don't know the reason of why they shut down. They just...
Probably because of all the pedos.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest.
that's... Yeah, I'm sure I've got it. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
It was
If my
so
mates
popular on
from
YouTube.
if my mates from Victoria who I met on Omegle are watching, how's it going? It's
Yeah.
a sad day.
So the reason why it is shutting down after 14 years, I've just read up here. The founder, Life K. Brooks, literally spelt the
Wait,
exact
what?
same name as exact same way as yours.
What?
Leif. Yep. Life K. Brooks stated the stress and expense of operating the website and dealing with misuse became overwhelming.
Hmm.
Which is fair.
Understandable.
Which is fair enough from all the fucking guys showing their penises. But yeah, that's Omegle done. Don't know if we'll ever see another Omegle ever again in our lifetimes. Maybe we
Well,
will.
we have Omi.tv. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's similar websites, I think.
I think there
So-
is.
We'll be alright.
There's clones.
Regardless, we'll have things.
Make it,
that-
boys.
Yeah, basically the same.
So now we move on to our final topic, and this is where I take a chill and I let Max and Luke talk.
Yeah, Luke, do you want
Alright, well,
to?
Max. Yeah, you literally only just listened to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest band in history, the Beatles, just released their final song ever, over 50 years after they broke up. About, 45 years after John Lennon died, and about 20 years after George Harrison died. So,
Is there how many
Pretty
of
crazy.
them are alive? Is it 2 of them or 1 of them?
two,
One.
Oh,
Wait, what? Who?
Paul and Ringo.
Oh,
I'm
Ringo's
listening
still.
to it right now
not Ringo's
as we
alive,
speak.
no.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
This is a very, Max episode because guess how the song came about? AI. So
Wait, what? How?
So what happened was in the late 70s, I believe it was, basically John Lennon recorded some demos on like a cassette tape or something like that. Him at a piano singing. He made this one song, beautiful song called Now and Then, in which his voice was absolutely drowned out by this fucking piano noise and like this buzz. It was really bad. And-
Oh.
Yeah, it was nasty. And they tried fixing that in the 90s, the other three, I think, to like release it later. But, it couldn't be done. His voice was too like just lost in the mix. And now in 2023, there's been a revelation in technology where an AI was made that can recognize the Beatles' voices and just completely isolate their voices. So now, almost 50 years later, John Lennon's voice was crystal clear, and Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr
Wow.
came back into the studio and finished off recording the last Beatles song ever, which is fucking crazy.
That is crazy. That is.
This song's gone on a wild journey, all right? The vocals are 45 years old. Some of the guitar work is about 30 years old. And then just in the past few months, we've got the rest of the song. It's a real anomaly of a song, and I don't think we'll see another one like that for a very long time. But yeah, it's cool to get the last Beatles song in our lifetime,
Wow.
all this time later. Pretty cool.
That is.
That's
It's quite
about it.
refreshing. It's quite refreshing to hear their, their classic kind of, what's the word? Their classic style, I think, amongst all this other
Especially, it's weird that it
music.
comes out now. It just feels different and weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
it's
thing. The song actually, it sounds modern. Like
Yeah.
the vocals are old. The vocals are 45 years old, but it sounds modern. Like the drums and the piano and whatnot that was only recorded in the past year or so.
Mm.
So I respect how I like how the rest of the Beatles respected, the time that we're in. They didn't try to replicate their sound from like the 60s or 70s. But it's a nice, pretty heart-wrenching song. I think it's a very nice, bittersweet send-off to arguably the best band in the
Really.
world.
Even the
Arguably,
song now and then
it's
and the name.
factual, the best band in the world.
I would say they are.
But yeah, it's quite nice to hear the quality between this song and the other songs,
Mhm.
just in terms of listening to it. The quality is a lot better. Like, obviously, vocals and everything is still amazing as always, but because we're in the modern day and age, we have better microphones, better
Yeah.
audio devices that we can
Yeah.
actually create that better, which is
True.
amazing to hear. Yeah, I was very impressed with it.
Yeah. It's good how AI didn't, generate any new sound or like
Yeah.
replicate John Lennon's voice. Because even if it
Yeah.
sounded pretty good, I think I would have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was only used to isolate his voice in the mix so that the surviving members could work around it. And they did a really good job, I think.
I think so as
So,
well. I just listen to
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
very nice.
Definitely listen to.
Very good send off to, a John Lennon song. And he's been dead since like 1980.
Damn.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's definitely scary as well to see what could happen in terms of AIs and music. Like,
Yeah.
what we could see. Honestly, maybe half of Drake's fucking album was AI for all we fucking know.
Hey.
But
Could
I
be.
wouldn't be surprised if all of it was AI, to be honest.
yeah, I was scrolling through the Hot 100 list just to see if that Beatles song was on there, and I came across at number 21, "Thriller" by Michael Jackson has re-entered into the top 100 songs of the week.
It was just Halloween.
I know, but like still, so even Monster Mash is also here, Ghostbusters. It makes sense, but
Yeah, there
Thriller
you go.
went all the way up
You
to
know
number
why.
21, which
Yeah.
But is that all you guys have to say about AIs?
I think so.
Because I was just
I
trying
hope
to.
so,
it's gonna be
Max.
it's gonna be a normal thing in the future that artists are gonna sell their voice, or they're gonna use their voice cloned and just create songs. Or
Yeah, I was just also trying to see who the credits of the song, to see if maybe there was like a modern day like producer or something that worked on it, just to see maybe that's why it's the modern sounding style. Nah, nothing.
damn.
It was just them.
It's all genuine. It just sounds better because we're in a new era of music,
Era,
and they're
yeah.
embracing that, which is good.
Yeah.
I don't think older bands or artists should overdo the stuff. I think with this John Lennon recording, they had a really good opportunity to like wrap up, the whole discography of the Beatles. But if more bands get into this, it'd be good.
Yeah. Well, I was also
This was a once in a lifetime opportunity, possibly.
I was also looking at where it debuted on the charts. So UK singles chart, it actually debuted at number 42, based on 10-hour sales. But in the US, it debuted at number 1.
What?
So
Was big.
it's
Interesting.
even though they are a UK based band,
Interesting.
it's weird that
Yeah.
the US actually debuted at number 1.
The US's fan base is just massive, though.
Yeah.
It's fucking enormous.
But that will be it for our topics. We have a list to go over, and I'm surprised we haven't done this one sooner, but at the same time, with the talk of GTA 6 and Fortnite, I think it's only fitting we do a top 5 video games of all time. Jesus Christ, this drink makes you burp. That's a downfall of this drink. So, I am going to say that Life goes first.
Right. Are you ready? Let's start with one honorable mention, because I want to put this on my list, but it didn't quite fit. That is Skyrim. Skyrim is such a good game.
Which Skyrim?
I mean, The Elder Scrolls. Sorry,
Elder Scrolls.
that's the one I played at least, and it just has such replayability. So many ways you can go. So much game time you can do. So many mods you can install. It's just great. And on number 5, I was gonna put this way higher, but it's Skate. Wait, actually no. Number 5 is Hitman. Sorry,
Hitman. Oh, okay.
the newer ones. Yeah, I really like that game. I played a lot. There's also a lot of replayability. So many different things you can do, different ways you can approach it. On number 4 is Battlefield 4. Such a good game. One of the best Battlefields. And I think after that, they couldn't really quite hit the spot again. So
I thought that game just sucked. I thought Battlefield 4.
Really?
I thought Battlefield 1 was the good one and Battlefield 4 sucked. Is the other way around?
have you ever played Battlefield 4?
No. That's what I'm saying. Like I thought Battlefield 4 was the shit one.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The newer one was really shit.
2070, whatever it's called. 2077.
Yeah, whatever that's called.
Fuck if I know.
That kind of tried to copy the aspect of Battlefield 4 and put it into the modern version, create that hype, but it just was a letdown. Then on number 3, I have Skate 3. It's kind of weird how I put Battlefield 4 on 4 and Skate 3 on 3, but yeah.
No way.
It's great.
That's awesome.
I'm still waiting for the Skate 4. They announced it.
Yeah,
So-
it's not going to be called Skate 4. It's going to be called just Skate.
Something else.
It's
yeah.
just called Skate. It's free and it's meant to come out sometime next year.
Hopefully that's good.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Mario Party DS. One of the best Mario Parties, in my opinion.
Go get it. Go get it, Dorian.
It's such a good game.
I've got it here.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
God,
exactly
it
it. Exactly
That's
that.
crazy. What the
And
fuck?
then on number 1, actually, yeah, I have one more honorable mention, but number 1 is GTA 5
Yeah.
because I've played it so much, and GTA 6 news are out, so
Dog, son.
good game. But the one honorable mention I had was Red Dead Redemption 2. Like I said, the things they added to it, the whole witness thing, it's just so many little things they added that do so much to the game. But that's it. That's my
I
list.
hated Red Dead. I couldn't finish it.
Really?
I hated it. I couldn't.
I like the free play.
I might have to go back and try and play it again, but I could not finish that game. Any of you two other boys played it? Red Dead 2?
I haven't
I
finished
actually
it.
want
but-
to.
Well, only the free play.
You haven't played the end of the
I-
story?
Yeah, I love playing the free play.
No.
Yeah, the story I couldn't. I just couldn't. But yeah, that's a pretty decent list, actually. I did not expect Mario Party DS. That's why I got so surprised and went and grabbed it, because it's the only DS game I have here. Actually, that's a lie. I've got another one. But I will send Luke next because he has props.
I've got 2 honorable mentions, which I want to get out of the way first. They are Forza Horizon 2 and Just Cause 4. I've been playing those games for many a year, and I enjoy it every time. I can't get enough of them. Anyway, number 5, we have... don't have the prop on me. Mario Kart 8. Because,
Fair enough.
For what console? Or are you saying both the...
well, I've had it on Wii U and Switch.
Okay.
I have it on both of those. It's one of the first video games I ever owned. Back when I got the Wii U. So, yeah, pretty beast at that, if I do say so myself. Kate isn't here to back herself up and disagree. So, yeah, Mario Kart 8. At number 4, we have Just Cause 3. I put 4 in honorable mentions, but 3, although it's older,
I played that.
absolutely dug that game so much. Just free roaming around the map as Rico,
Yeah.
with your like grapple and parachute and all that. The wingsuit. It's such a fun game to play. It's like, for me, it was GTA before I played GTA.
Mm.
Loved it. And then number 3, we have Forza Horizon 3. the better one. 2 is fantastic, but 3, with the Australia map is absolutely incredible. You get to see like the Gold Coast, Byron Bay, the Outback, Cooper Pedy, all that. Best racing game, hands down. I had that on Xbox. I have that on Xbox One. Really good. Oh shit! I forgot to put the props up. Anyway,
That's Forza 4.
yeah, I have 4 here. It's not that good. Don't get the British one.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Number 2, we have fucking Minecraft.
I was gonna put that on there.
Because Minecraft's just lit, alright? I think it goes without saying.
Yeah.
Again, we need to get a server going, boys.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
we really do.
I don't think it's hard to guess. Number 1, it's GTA 5. I grew up, my second home is Los Santos. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I'm so fucking excited for 6. I actually need to get a PS5, guys.
Yeah.
Please buy me one.
Well, whoever got you in Secret Santa knows your wish list. That's another thing as well. We'll just quickly mention. So you will be getting a Secret Santa video, obviously around Christmas, where we literally today all got assigned a person, and Dane's also a part of it. So Dane will be there for it. But Max, you're gonna go next because I keep having the burps.
Yep. All right. Now, before I start, I wasn't a huge gamer as a kid. I usually just played with my mates, because they had the consoles, and I did not. And but here I go. For my honorable mention, I will say Hitman. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 with the tutorial for the boat one. But
1.
the amount of it's probably 1. But the amount of ways that you can complete it, and it's all very challenging. You got to really think about it. Very strategic. It's quite good. I really enjoyed challenging with my mates to try and get the best results and stuff. At number 5, we have Far Cry. I think that would be number 4. I think 4 or Primal would be my top Far Cry. And I just enjoyed the free play kind of aspect to it. Going around, different guns, liberating outposts. It was quite fun. Number 4, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. A couple of these have already been said. Yeah, as you can see, I enjoy a lot of the free play games. But yeah, mainly the campaign mode is the one I enjoyed, just being able to go around and do whatever I want. Number 3, we have FIFA. I think that would be a top one. Might be FIFA 15. Just so much nostalgia with me and my mates at 3 a.m. in the morning on a weekend, just playing FIFA till the morning. Just can't be beat. Too much fun with that, and it's so good. Number 2, GTA 5. I'll have to admit, it is a great game, as Luke says.
Did you play the story?
No, I never got into the story.
What's
I only got right into the free play. But yeah, I will have to give it a go sometime.
Please do.
Number 1, Minecraft. I have to say, it's such a creative game. You can just do whatever you want. It's timeless, really.
It is timeless.
Yeah, that's my list.
It is timeless.
It's on every device I own.
It is a timeless game, but it is slowly starting to get worse because Microsoft are just not actually doing anything with this game. Like they have all these mob votes and whatnot. Like, oh, pick a mob. Why don't you just add all of them in instead of having us have to pick one? And the updates aren't that like the warden update. They added a warden, but you can't do anything Like, there's this massive fucking portal in the middle of the room, and you can't do anything with it.
Microsoft are
wow.
ruining it. I think they're at their peak at like 1.19.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going downhill at this point.
I think during COVID they were at their peak,
Yeah.
and then
Sure, I'll take
and then
that.
Caves and Cliffs came out, and it was a bit. But
Yeah.
decent list from Max. Now I've got a couple games of honorable mention, but they're all under the same category of replayability games. So I didn't put any games in my top 5 that are based on replayability, like Rainbow Six Siege, FIFA, Rocket League, Fortnite. And I had Minecraft at number 5 because you two have said it. I've put a different game at number 5, so Minecraft also counts as an honorable mention for me. You can see I have the fucking Xbox One console there. But my number 5, and I don't think any of you have played these games, it is Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2. If you have played this game, no, it's not like outstanding gameplay wise. It's not like, oh, it's gonna blow your socks off. But the story of these games, insane. My list is very based on story. If it's a good story game, you're on here. Me in my YouTube channel, go subscribe. Very good games. I prefer Little Nightmares 2, and I think Little Nightmares 1 is the prequel to Little Nightmares 2. And we're getting the third game next year, and I can't wait for that. The game's gonna be fucking amazing because Bandai Name Co. or something, they're outstanding with this game. They've gone out the park with it. Number 4, another game you guys have definitely not played. It's Stray. Stray, literally, you're a cat.
Oh, that game.
And you roam around, you know, this little robot society and whatnot, just exploring, following the story. You have this little robot pet with you. Yeah, you're a cat and you have a pet. It's quite funny. This game was made by an indie developer, and it is one of the most visually beautiful games I've ever seen in my life. Just they smashed out the park with this game. Honestly, boys, please, if you have time, play Stray, please. Like, if you're looking for not too long of a game, you can literally finish the game in under 4 hours. Like, one of the achievements is finish the game under 4 hours. Like, it's definitely possible. I've done it. You know, it's a very good game. I recommend it to anyone. Number 3, I've combined 3 games into one here. And that'll be all of the newer Spider-Man games. So Spider-Man for the PS4, then Miles Morales, and then Spider-Man 2. That's just come out. These games, I just finished Spider-Man 2. These games are phenomenal gameplay-wise. Swinging mechanics are exactly what you'd expect, what you'd want from a fucking Spider-Man game. Not like what Marvel's Avengers had, where you'd go to swing. You'd swing and stop in the air. Swing, stop in the air. That's not Spider-Man. You know, I don't know how Marvel fucked up doing that one, but then they aced it in the Spider-Man games. But these stories are also unbelievable, and you know, we are set to get another one probably when the PS6 comes out, which is a bit of a shit go. And Miles is going to be the main character, which is good to hear.
PS6, by the way.
Yeah, PS6, 2027 probably, or 2028. So be on the lookout for that one. Now, number 2 and number 1 are where I become this type of fan. All right.
Oh shit.
Number 2 is Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers, I think, is the best story in a Sonic game by far. I think, you know, how do I explain it? It's amazing. That's how I explain it. Gameplay wise, yes, it's a bit glitchy, but it's a fucking massive open world game with like 5 different worlds. You're not going to get a perfect game, right? Story's great. You're fast as shit. The fucking melee is great. Everything about that game is fantastic. And number 1, and I don't have the original Wii disc with me, but it is Sonic Colors for either the Wii or the remastered version, Sonic Colors Ultimate, on the PS4, 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. 100% goes down as my favorite game of all time. When they announced the remaster was coming out, I literally shat my pants. You know, that game is amazing. It's nostalgic. So that was like one of my favorite games as a child. You know, like it's just a game I can always go back to and play. You know, so just to reiterate, Little Nightmares 1 and 2 is at number 5. 4 is Stray. 3 is all 3 Spider-Man games, which include Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, and the first PS4 Spider-Man game. Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Colors. So that's my top 5. I think I definitely have the more obscure top 5. Whereas you guys had GTA, all of you guys had GTA. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys, any final thoughts on any person's list? No.
Oh, I was gonna say Minecraft, but
Yeah.
I didn't
Of
have that
course.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say for your list, they were all games that I have heard of, which surprises
Stray?
me.
You've heard of Stray?
It surprises me.
I've
I've
heard
seen
of
Stray around. I've seen it around. I've definitely seen Little Nightmares around with like Markiplier or
I think it was
Jacksepticeye. Maybe both.
Played it. I don't know if Markiplier played it.
I've seen someone.
Yeah.
Apart from you. And yeah. Respectable.
Yeah. Well, you only
You
know
you're a Sonic guy.
you only know of Sonic Colors and Frontiers because of me. So that's that.
Well, I know what fucking Sonic is. I mean,
Yeah, we know who Sonic is, but yeah, I think I have the best list, but that's because I'm biased.
that's because it's you.
That's because it's me.
Yep.
But boys, I will quickly go to you one more time. Drinks. Any different thoughts?
Dang.
Not
Locked
really.
in.
I finished it, a while ago, and it's fine. Still pretty much the same.
No one's thinking of upping their rating to a 9.8 or a 9.9.
Nah, I did
My
the job.
9.7 is pretty solid.
9.6 is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'll just quickly say this has gone down to a 3. This gives you the burps. This is fucking fizzy as shit. It tastes like nothing, and I hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, see you guys next week where Kate will be back with her drink. I don't even know what the drink is. She'll be back. We have more topics next week. We have new drinks, but we stay the same. See you guys next week. Bye for now.